Welcome back. Okay, we've visited two of the pod ages. Now we're going to go to the third one. And the next one we want to show is this one. This one is called Tetsonot. And it's the spooky one. Oh, damn it, I lost the share icon.
Sorry?
I lost the share icon, so I couldn't share. There we go. And this pod age is even darker than the other ones. We keep linking on top of each other here.
That's because mine it takes longer with the Mac. Now we're down on the ground floor, so you should be able to find the lights fairly.
Yeah, unlike the other pod ages, you actually link in on the bottom.
Oh, you did.
Turn the lights on, but they don't work all that well.
And there's water.
I think I'm getting a weird graphical glitch here.
What are you getting?
The water appears blocky instead of showing proper waves.
Well, I'm seeing some of that, but I'm also seeing waves.
Yeah, but I mean, when you walk where I and you walk through the water, we're supposed to leave a trail, and that looks blocky instead of the way it's supposed to. Oh well, that also happens sometimes.
And can you turn the lights on?
I did turn the lights on.
No, sorry. I mean, there's nothing outside to see, is there?
No, I don't think you can look outside. It looks really bizarre because it looks really bright, the blocky effect when the lights are off. Oh well. So it seems like there's not really an awful lot you can do here. I mean, none of the outside lights work. I have no idea why this one is so broken compared to all the other places. Somehow this one just didn't survive, and it's leaking, so maybe this one is underwater, I'm not sure.
That's all we need, is to be in here when the when the thing bursts through, wherever it is.
Yeah. Well, there's nothing up here either.
Nope, nothing over here.
You gotta wonder though, what are they doing with these pod ages? Scientific observation, I guess. I mean, we saw a similar one in of a similar pod in Mist 5 in Todelmer, and I guess they used that one to observe the planet's rings. And I'm guessing they used these ones to observe whatever they were observing on this planet, and by the fact that you have these buttons with animal sounds, it seems to be the animals. But we don't really know for certain what these things were for.
There's a kind of green light over there on
Where?
that one window right here. Standing where I was, you get a green ring effect. Now, when I was standing at the back.
Yeah, I can see it as well. I think that's just some of the ambient light from downstairs that you can see here. This one, I think it's underwater. If you look on the map, I think this one is in the water, or maybe near the. Is this 25? The one with number 25?
Can you look? Can you look up? Because I noticed when we were in the other pod that the number was on the roof as well as the.
Oh yeah, okay, no, this is number 6. I think number 25 is the one in the Arctic region, which is the one we.
Which is also underwater.
Yeah.
The lower levels are.
I don't remember this one. Oh, we'll have to check on the map later. See. Fortunately, none of the buttons here actually work. So you can't turn on the lights, and you also cannot listen to any of the animal sounds. Nothing here works except these emergency lights, which keep blinking on and off. So it's a really nice place to hold a spooky party, I guess. We can tell each other ghost stories.
Yeah. What ghost would we see here? I wonder. Probably
Or maybe you can pretend it's a disco with the lights and do some
do
dancing.
the dance. Of course, that brings up everybody else's chat.
Yeah, and you can see that some of the chat messages from Agora are still here. We're not receiving any new ones while we're in this age because nobody else is here, obviously. But all the old messages are still there. Is it obvious yet that we're waiting for something?
We're not just torturing you with boring factoids. And you know what? Since my sound went bad and I unplugged my headset to replug it back in, I'm not going to get any sound cues.
Oh well.
So you will tell me if something important happens, will you?
Yes. Alright. We are actually waiting for something here, which has to do with this mysterious puzzle we were talking about. Because the things that have to do with this puzzle here, they are on a timed basis. And you just have to figure out when they happen, or be around by accident. And we, of course, cheated a little bit here, and we knew that one of these events is coming up soon. So we can show them to you. There we go!
Oh!
Something is forming. And it looks like a portal. And if you walk into it, turns out it is a portal. It links you. It's sort of reminiscent of the shell portal that you use at the end of Sudani, at Zandy's coordinates. So I guess it's another borrow trick. And it takes you to a borrowed cave, but there's no Yisha speech here. Nor are there any pillars. What is here are 4 floating rings. Much like the ones that we got from finishing Teledon, and you can tell, sort of barely tell, maybe in the video, I'm not sure, that on the side of the rings you can see a symbol, and that's actually the same symbol we saw on the floor in Pieferin. That symbol also appears on the wall here, much like the hand symbol would appear in the regular Barrow Cave. So if we touch this symbol, what happens is that one of these rings segments disappears, much like the pillars would otherwise do. And since this is a Barrow Cave, of course, the relative book doesn't work. Did you get the pillar, Nora, of the stone?
I did. I went through the cave. I mean the Starfisher.
Yes, I'm also going through now.
And I'm back in my Relto.
Yes, and as you might expect, the stone segment we just got is now floating over the stone ring here. And you can see it's actually floating at a different level. So all 4 of the original ages, their segments will be at the lowest level, and these 4 segments for the pod ages will be at the higher level. Here you can more clearly see that the symbol is on the stone segment. So what just happened? A portal just appeared in one of the pod ages. And why? And why did it happen at that particular time? And you might be able to guess, since the fact that there were 4 stone segments and 4 pod ages, that this will also happen in the other pod ages. But when? Does it happen at the same time in all of them, or does it happen at different times? That is the puzzle that you're going to have to solve. And essentially...
And he's going to make you solve it, too.
Well, I'm going to explain the process of solving it anyway. And essentially, the first thing you need to do to solve this puzzle is notice that there are portals. Just be lucky that you're there, and that it happens at some point so you can get started. Well, we're not quite going to explain the solution yet, because the key to solving this puzzle, as you might have guessed by the fact that the symbol is on the stone, are the symbols in Paiferin. So we're going to have to wait until we get a portal in Paiferin that we can show you that, and then I'll explain how this puzzle is actually supposed to be solved. But we can't do that now. Anyway, we're out of time, so we'll continue in the next video.